snow hits them. There's a temporary hit. You
Yes, it is. I'm happy.
Almost.
Yeah. And are there stops? No stops? No. Want to approach feet first? And then we'll have to turn.
He's gonna come out.
White.
Yeah, that's right.
White.
Yeah, so just to confirm, we want to approach feet first and then right before we get there, turn around. Okay, perfect. So, we'll have an even amount of people on either side. 3. Bonnie's head is here. So we'll just pull the casket out. We'll face this way. You folks on this side will carry in your right hand, over here in your left. We'll back up, turn this way to approach feet first. And then when we get to the grave, we'll spin with hands. Or do you want to just do head first? Yes. Okay, perfect. So then you'll be facing out instead. So you'll carry in your left hand on this side, that side on your right, and then we'll just proceed this way directly. Stay on your respective sides. The cemetery crew will help us and just watch your footing.
And be prepared to reach out when you come over here because it's a little bit wide. So we don't pull each other in.
So go ahead and approach.
We'll straighten it out for you.
Yep, careful with that too. How much room do you have?
Just for the benefit of the few that are not able to be with us in person, thank everyone, first of all, just who's come on a special busy day, Hoshana Rabbah today, the last day of Sukkot, as we know that today is a very meaningful day for the world. Final opportunity for forgiveness to be written into the book of life. And we're here today as well, simply to fulfill the mitzvah, to bring the body of Bonny Michaelson of blessed memory to proper burial. She herself asked that there not be a significant formal ceremony in her passing, and interestingly, she managed to guarantee that that was going to be the case, being that she passed away in Sukkot. Now that's, as we know, any burial that would be done today will be abbreviated. I'm just going to say, however, a few just brief thoughts and words to accompany her into the next stage of her journey. Although there are not a lot of family members to be here, she's being buried next to her mother underneath, just to the north of her, where she's going to be buried was her mother's grave. She was very close to her mother, and it's very meaningful that that is her final resting place. I want to recognize also, although they're not with us in person, two very dear friends, a friend and a relative. I want to recognize Alexandra, her niece, who was always there for her and who submitted a short poem, which I'm going to read in a moment. I also recognize a very dear lifelong friend, Valerie, both of whom are actually live in Bend, Oregon. And Valerie actually flew out here to be with her in her last moments. Very special. And Alexandra will be coming, I know, in a short period of time to help to take care of leftover arrangements and things that Bonny left behind. Bonny herself has been a friend of ours for many years, a student, a participant, supporter in her way. And although today we're not saying any eulogies, of course, but it's hard for us not to mention some of the beautiful things that she shared with us. The fiercely independent woman. And as much as life threw obstacles in her way and challenges and difficulties, the likes of which most people would not overcome, she carried on valiantly for a very long time with all her challenges. She was not quick to look for, to accept any help. Her independence, her pride, her dignity was such that sometimes even when the cavalry rode in on the horseback, she would stand to the side. When help was offered, she wasn't so quick to jump in. But she had friends and admirers, and they appreciated about her, like I did, her intelligence. She was a person who she knew how to learn. We had hired her originally for a short period of time as a researcher for Clean Speech Colorado, which was a project of ours that was very dear to her heart. She should do research because that was something that she knew how to do. Particularly in that it was a program that is geared towards peace, peaceful relationships. It was something she didn't always experience in her life, but that she dearly desired. And she was involved in many peace organizations. I was mentioning this morning. She herself loved peace, and she was a bit of a passionate warrior for peace. And she would, interestingly, if you like that sense, she was a warrior for peace. And if there was anything that I wrote in a clean speech thing that she thought that wasn't always in keeping with her understanding, she would let me know. It was good. It's good to have such friends. She also was an Ohev Hashem. And for the last number of years since the pandemic, she would come regularly when she could on Friday nights, and she would come to Kehillah Space Israel, and she would be there. She loved the joyous sounds of the davening, beautiful singing of Kabbalah Shabbos on Friday night, something that was super meaningful to her. She was a regular there. She would wait afterwards just to say good Shabbos to me and to Rabbi Jacobs and to others who would go there. She was a regular in our small group of people throughout the pandemic that would get on and learn together. She was an incredible resource of interesting Jewish tidbits and thoughts and things that she obviously learned from her. I don't know if it was a grandparent, but Judaism was very dear to her. out of something. I'm going to read now briefly this poem, beautiful poem that was written by her beloved niece, Alexandra, who sent it to me. It was read to with Bonnie in her last days, and I'm going to read it again now. Short poem written by her niece. You are Bonnie Lee Michaelson. You are in my heart to stay. Now I pray I see you in the sparks of your desired way. I heard you laugh and I heard you sing. I watched you dance and sometimes you danced with me. I heard you scream. I heard you roar. I felt your sadness and I felt when you were ignored. You taught me so much and sometimes I pushed too hard, but I pushed because of love and not out of disregard. I wish people understood you more, and I also wish you were appreciated more. You had so much to offer and so much to give. My world will be less now, and I already miss my favorite auntie relative. I hope you felt my love, and I send you off with peace. You deserve to rest with dignity. I'm going to say just one short chapter of Tehillim as well, and then, if Bonnie asked for no more than that, and then we'll. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. You have to remove it, the picture, which number that, but I have my film also. Google.
Misma oder Brashama, yeah. Chaf Gimel. Hashem right? Which one are we looking for? She knows the whole thing. Which one? Chaf? Which one is it? What's it? Okay, we found it. Thank you, Bobby.
Got it? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna say this particular fifth one. Yizmor leDavid Adonai Roi lo echsar Binois desha yarbitzeini Alei menuchoi sinalei Nafshi yeshoivev Yancheni b'maglei tzedek Leman shemoi Gam ki elech b'geit almoves Lo yiraro Yato imadi Shiftecho mishantecho Taroich lefanai sholcho Neged Ishanto b'shemen rashi Kaisi levayo Achtoi v'chesed Yirtifuni kol yimei chayoi Yishavti b'beis Adonai Yeah, me. Bonny, we ask Mechila from you, forgiveness from you, for everything and everything that we could have done, should have done. Hope you support you to be with you and honor you in the final passing and burial. Michaelson, name it's Yosha. Anything that had occurred in your life, and now you can look down from a place of greater clarity, forgive. It's the peace that you so ardently sought to be found in the family, in the community.
Yeah, I know. So do I. Grandma knows something. Well, for him.
Your grandmother? That was
Yes.
your grandmother?
Yes.
Lift them up. Ask her what you doing.
Mishtam Ladam.
Say one more chapter of Psalms, chapter Tez Zion, chapter 16, and then we'll have a Kaddish. Michtam LeDavid, Shamreni El Ki Chatzisi Vach. Amart Adonai Adonai Ata Tevati Ba'alecha. L'kedoshim asher barateimo b'direi kol cheftivam. Yirbo atzvayso machem aharu ba'alasiach nizkehem midam u'ba'alaso eshmeiso ma'atzvosoi Adonai v'nas chelki v'chaysi ata tamich karali kavolim noflu li b'animi ma'afnach l'shofro loi Avareches Adonai asher yatoni afle loi sisruni chil Shivisi Adonai lenegdi samid, ki vini val and moit, lachein, samach libi v'yogel kevoidi, af besarish koin laveta, Kilo sazoy nafshi li shoyo. Loi siten chasidecha li roi shachas. Todieni arachayim. Svas machois es ponecha. Nimi mois biminecha netzach. Amen. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you. Just want to lastly mention, Bonny has had no children, and anyone who been here today heard a little bit about her and anything that can be done. Her Hebrew name we don't have either. Her mother's name was Ruth. Her name was Bonny Lee. Brief for a blessing. Anything that any considers that we have on this particular day, Shana Rabbah should be a merit for the Leah of her neshama. Bonny, we will leave you for now, and we see you again. Be'ezras Hashem in Hirav Yaminu, Chias Amesim, and the Gula Shlema. Amen. If anyone else is still, is it on or
It's
not?
on, yeah.
Okay. For those of you who are with us, and if you can see me, again, out here in this beautiful place, Bonny is buried next to her mother, where she wanted to be. And, we share in simchas. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Be well. Take care of each other.